because that should be
Yeah.
around almost like 200 plat, and I have like 190. Because it's 25 per part, so that's 75.
It'll be 125.
Yeah, 125.
Save your money, but come on, I've got my whole life to do that.
I have D&D brain, so math is going nutty at the moment. Where the f is my friggin' streamline mod? There it is.
So, looks like I'm probably not going to be running Yareli for this. And I can't run Nova because I don't want to slow them.
Could speed them up with Nova, you know that, right?
I can, but then my orbs slow them down. And my gloom slows them down. Basically, my entire kit slows them down. You know, I'll do some Jade. Probably can't pick the shit up while flying as Jade, because why would I?
Yeah. The hell?
What? What's the hell about? Z4 is the other one. That's
I just got a ton of like things saying, "Oh, hey, you have this or that," and none of this is making sense.
What is it saying you have?
It says I got like a bunch of new armor, and it's stuff that I've had for like years.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because of it's in the Nightwave again, so it's like basically telling you that you have this new armor because it's in the current Nightwave, and it's just trying to. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
Only level.
Exclamation marks on it, like my attachments.
Yeah!
What?
That's what it was doing to me!
But there's nothing new here!
That's what I'm saying!
Game, you do not show me new and not let me get rid of it!
That's what I was saying. It literally showed new on the old Zaku on like Zaku's helmet, and there was nothing there. By the way, I actually do kind of like the fact that it's now for rifles, by the way, and when you're looking at weapons.
Huh?
Rifles, machine guns, precision rifles.
Oh, yeah.
Shotguns. I have a lot of shotguns.
Oh, also, apparently with
weapons, bows, launchers.
Words.
Oh yeah, so that's
with
a miscellaneous.
With Yareli Prime, they released Daiku Prime.
Ooh. That I'm interested in.
As well as Compressor Prime.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense. It's Yareli's side out. So you gonna ready up?
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at some stuff. There was something I was looking for at one point. He was trying to get a hold of that, and it's a pain in the ass to get. So, yeah.
There's a lot of pain in the ass. So we're looking. The relics we're gonna get from this are Z4 and Y1.
Noted.
You
Noted
want
and
Z4.
Immediately forgotten.
And noted it's Z4, Y1, Z4, Y1, Z4, Y1, Z4, Y1, Z4, Y1.
Why is there one Z4s?
Operator, incoming transmission.
Y1, Z4.
Security. Conduits.
Put the key in, and
Oh,
you can
wrong
pull the
ability.
shinies out. Trick is, you've got to wait to open. Something happens to the conjure before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods. Ever. Also, the bleeders Alad sold the tech to will try to kill you. Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started. This isn't your regular vault job. Alad B sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the Tenno. Don't you worry though. I've got some workarounds. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety-mucks.
I think I'm running the
Put them
wrong
down. See what they've got.
Jade build because I don't have flow on for some reason. Which means I can barely stay in this angel state.
So we protect one.
Right.
We protect one, kill the rest.
Got it.
For some bloody reason.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let
And
them
apparently
get
the
close.
negatives don't transfer between rounds.
Yeah.
It's weird, but they just don't.
Wonder, does this work on you? It does.
Well, I set up another key that we need to leave.
Okay, so just leave them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed one. I don't know to who. Doesn't matter.
Well, there's a triangle key and a circle key still, so
Yeah.
that circle's this way.
Routine subverted and you're juiced. Nice. Should have been a boffin. Easily called. Conduit blown.
Fence failed,
Find
yeah.
another one.
My gosh, I think I actually should have grabbed freaking Bimbo or something if any of those actually like made these things move faster. Move faster!
Yeah, they're slow as fuck. I could run a build I could try my best to speed them up with Nova,
Move on. Move on.
but it's difficult to do.
Where we could use like the portal and actually portal them over there.
I'd have to switch my stuff around, but yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I set all my builds to have Gloom, because it's just a really good...
Fuse
Okay, that's
before the
wrong.
system resets. We can take them again. Game?
So we're just waiting, I'm assuming. We'll keep going.
Yeah.
Wakey, wakey. Here we
We
go.
could go through this infinitely if we really wanted, or we could just do 2 rounds and reset.
Do 2
'Cause
rounds
every-
and then reset, because I might try something else to see if we can make this go faster.
Can I pick it up in angel form? No, I cannot. So it's just like
More of the old
Titania.
violence. Keep your back to the objective, old mate.
Goss is able to pick it up and still use the ability.
Yeah, all my mobility. I have Goss. It's just my Goss
Yeah.
is not Goss.
It's not Goss.
He's not Goss enough, and also I can't fucking control that.
How do you... That's the thing I wonder. How?
No, my question
My
is
God.
how?
What do you mean?
How do you control that shit?
He's moving... Honestly, the reason I'm going to keep making him move so fast is because he's not fast enough.
That thing bows and you can kiss a conduit goodbye.
I don't know if it's just that my reaction speed is that quick, or what, but It's not that
Probably
bad.
because you had a lot of practice with it, legitimately.
Well, keep in mind, we also were doing things to, like, crank his speed to the max, so...
Yeah, so slower Gosses are easy to control.
So when we're not cranking him to meme levels, he's not that bad. That being said, if you want to grab Goss and try that, I actually was thinking about running Volt not that long ago, because...
Oh, so you want to make it more uncontrollable for me. Thanks.
Hey, if you get used to moving at Mach 10, Mach 1 isn't that bad. In fact, it feels kind of slow, though I will warn you, everything in existence will feel extraordinarily slow. So...
Fiddling with an incoming routine. How's that feel? Conjure destroyed. You won't be seeing those goods again.
I would use accuse, but I'm afraid,
You'll kill it.
well, no, I'm afraid that when I turn all these enemies, they'll kill it. Accuse turns enemies for a short amount of time, but
And that's wrong.
can kill it.
Feeling lucky?
Yeah, because apparently the only thing that can drop in this, in the rotations A and B of this mission, are Lithrogs.
Oh, that's useful information.
Yeah.
Eyes open, sunshine. Here we go.
I looked at the drop rewards. They're all Lithrogs. And I think pretty sure rotation C is Mezzo.
Shiny secured and we're in the wind. I'll send your cut via the usual. Have a good one.
I apparently got a new Nakana's stance that I didn't have before. Tranquil Cleave.
Really? That's like the first one I ever got.
I apparently didn't have it till now.
Huh. Weird.
Where's my Goss?
There you are, old Volt. Good lord, you did not age well. You know what? I'm gonna run this one.
I need to throw in thermal transfer.
Yeah.
I might actually need to fucking Forma him.
I think I wound up having to farm him at one point, so...
Well, let's
honestly
take off
wouldn't be
everything
surprised.
first and rebuild everything from scratch. So first, thermal transfers needed.
I'm about to say, do you want me to send you my Goss one?
I'm betting I don't have any of your most of your mods.
Oh, the only way you'll know for sure.
Yeah, sure, send it.
Alright. Where are you, Goss? You are.
Wasn't there a stance mod that increased your movement speed?
Yeah, it's called Sprint Burst. Or Sprint Boost.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
That one again, I don't know how.
Don't know how I don't have it, or don't know how to get it.
Don't know how you don't have it. It was like one of the first stance, or first stance aura mods I got. This is my normal Goss, by the way.
Yeah, I don't have Sprint Boost. And I don't have a Mars Anguish, and I don't... Wait, fucking what? A game. I have adaptation. Why are you saying I don't have that?
You actually probably do have these, just so you know, because there was a weird glitch going on, where it was saying that I didn't have primed flow, and you can clearly see in that image I have primed flow.
Also,
So,
I have not used an Exilus slot on him.
not necessary unless you really want to go Mach 10. Arcanes were just to boost his survivability,
Apparently,
which he didn't
it
need
wanted
much
to be
of.
thrown. That's what it put on for
Yeah,
you.
if you
For me.
need Amar's Anguish, I have more of that.
Yeah, I don't have a Mars Anguish, so
It literally, you just not at all, huh?
no. Well,
Oh, I know why. I know why, because that's a Plains mod.
that would be why. Yeah, I fucking hate Plains of Adelon. That will not change. Do you have any more sprint boosts or no?
Let me check. Probably it was like super common, but or at least at one point was. I know I got rid of some not that long ago. But I can't say for certain that I have.
And I know I have adaptation. Maybe because my adaptation was higher than yours.
Higher or lower, it does that. I don't know why. Oh, I think I got rid of my spare. Huh.
Well, how do we get it?
Let me check.
Yeah, my adaptation's higher than this.
Yeah, I didn't find that it needed much more than where it's at, honestly. The frames I use it on are... Okay, that's weird. Mods.
Oh, and I also have Prime Continuity instead of Normal
mods.
Continuity. Did you have Prime Continuity on that, or...?
I should have had Primed on it.
Clearly the game doesn't know to recognize the difference between primed and normal
Levels.
mods.
Yeah. There it is. Sprint burst. Nightwave!
Fuck. I don't think that's currently in Nightwave.
That might be why it hasn't shown up a lot recently.
Nora is all about incentivizing.
Shield Disruption, Holster Amp. Yep, those are the only ones that are in there right now. And it changes in 5 days, basically.
Yeah. Oh, for now.
Well, I can look at the
Let's
Amar's
get
thing.
back to it.
Yeah. I can trade that to you at some point.
Well, we could probably do that now, just to get it out of the
Go ahead
way.
and get that out of the way.
Yeah, just get it out of the way.
Okay. No.
No.
Grab Volt. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave Volt as a surprise. Because you're gonna look at me and go, "That's not your color scheme."
That's not normal. Oh, no, Shadow set the Flash. Unless you set it to Flash. Oh, that's Goss. That's just blood-covered man.
I love the fact that you guys still think I cheated to get this.
You did!
I did not! It gave it to me. What do you want? Name...
Where is it?
You're looking for a fish, aren't you?
No, I'm looking for something that's just been annoying me recently.
What could that possibly be?
There it is.
Okay, why has that been annoying you?
Because that's all I get from fucking Railjack missions.
Oh.
The higher end of my credits I've been on. I need the Mars. Shit. Is it really that surprising that I don't have stuff from Plains of Eidolon? Because I fucking.
Well, I
hated
didn't
Plains of
realize
Eidolon.
that it was Plains of Eidolon until I looked closer.
I actually
There's
don't need the
good
Foreman.
stuff there.
I know there is. I just fucking hate it.
I don't know why. It was the place that introduced fishing.
I don't like this game's fishing. It's boring. And also, you need to collect like 50 million luminous dyes. Legitimately, it's too fucking easy.
One, the luminant dye isn't that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's annoying.
Two, sitting there waiting for something to bite a piece of string versus throwing a spear at it. I prefer the spear.
You prefer the spear, but I've played so many games with fishing in it, that I'm just too used to the other way, and it just feels wrong this way.
Operator, incoming transmission. It's from Fortuna.
Allied V's selling the latest in asset security. Conduits. Put the key in, and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is, you gotta wait to open it. Something happens to the conduit before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods.
You feel the drift, don't you?
Yeah.
So the bleeders Allied sold the tech to will try to kill ya. Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started.
And by the way, I did give you my speed boost there, that's why you kind of went, oh.
With interference routines specifically designed for the tenor. Things might get a little weird. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety mucks. Knock them down. See what they've got.
The square key goes in the square hole. Where's the square hole?
Right. Find a matching conduit.
The circle key goes in the circle hole. That's not what I meant. The circle key goes to the square hole. Everything goes to the square hole.
Yeah, everything could fit in the square hole. There's part of me that rages at that, and then there's part of me that's like, yeah, no, that's just poor craftsmanship.
Yeah. Well, they should have chose different shapes. Is what they should have done.
Well, no, like, okay, so originally, the old school ones couldn't do that. The one I had was from back when... Oh, geez, I don't even want to try to figure out how old that one is. And you legitimately couldn't fit them in the other holes.
You're doing what to the other holes?
They were...
The square key goes to the square hole.
The circle key go in the circle hole.
No, the circle key could go in the square hole. And everything goes to the square hole, because everything goes to the square hole.
Originally, when they were actually paying attention to how they made them, it used to not be able to do that.
Used to. But now they don't
Used
fucking
to.
care.
And now it's mass-produced, and yeah.
Shadow,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this, don't save them. Let them break. Disruption's fucking
Oh.
weird.
We can force the rotation of something.
How
By letting them blow up
disruption
and
works is depending on how many blow up, depends on what rotation it's gonna be. We're going for the one that gives us AAAB, which is letting all but one survive, all but one destroyed.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, very weird.
it's very weird. Disruption's weird.
In your arsenal.
Oh yeah.
Care to live up to your reputation and try again?
And that's not the relic we're looking for.
Eyes open, sunshine. Here we go.
My gosh, this feels so slow.
And this feels so fast. Your point is?
My point is like, how is this considered to be fast at one point?
Ah, I'm stuck.
Oh.
You see the weird thing going on?
Yep.
I wanted to go back to a classic of mine. But upon playing this, I was like, wow, so slug.
I be
Don't you
slug.
all of those interference routines, demo units too.
But meanwhile, I kicked on my ability and Sagret took off. He was like, oh shit. Yeah, you learn how to drift around corners. I'll say that.
How? Oh, that's how.
I was about to say, you'll figure it out. I honestly
think
would not be able to explain it.
Oh, it's difficult.
Yeah, yeah, you eventually learn how to drift a little bit, and then it's not so bad. Initially,
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kiss
Yeah.
it goodbye.
Wait, I thought we were letting them get destroyed, or are we not doing that?
We are. All but
Yeah.
one. We needed to complete one.
you have to complete one.
Oh, okay.
Because if
Sorry,
you
I
don't
thought
you don't complete any, you fail.
Demo units looking to depart this mortal coil and take
So
it with
we're
them.
literally just sticking the things in the thing as fast as possible.
Yeah. They have to
Okay, so
have the
I
key
need to get
in.
away from the.
Blown. Find another one.
Yeah.
Triangle key? Does that go to the
Triangle
square
key.
hole?
It does go in the square hole.
Quality control, people. Quality control.
Demo units looking to
Usa.
depart this mortal coil and
That
take you with
that
them.
mildly
Keep it
angers
clear
me.
of that conduit.
Whether everything fits in the square hole?
The fact, no, it's not even that necessarily everything fits in the square hole. That's just called freaking geometry.
Ain't the most important thing, but piece of advice.
What angers me is the fact that somebody didn't take the time to measure it out properly, so that way the circle was slightly bigger than the square hole, so that way it wouldn't go in the square hole.
You're making square holes small, so not everything can fit in there.
But instead, they tried to make it look somehow uniform, even though it doesn't look uniform still. And then now everything fits
And
in the
that's wrong.
square hole.
So do we want to continue? Because we can continue. It's forever going to
can.
be. It's AAAB, and we need rotations A and B.
Yeah.
So now we can just complete them, yeah?
No, we do the same thing.
No, have to keep
Oh,
doing
we do the same thing?
Literally, yeah. Basically, we're forcing a certain rotation
Go.
by only doing it in a certain order.
It's weird as
Oh,
fuck.
okay then.
Yeah,
is how-
it doesn't
this
make
is-
sense.
This is how
It-
disruption works. It's weird as fuck.
Don't get flanked.
completely different from how everything else does. Like, it's
Oh my god,
also-
Lightning, why?
What? Oh, whoops. You're welcome. So that's what that looks like from the other side.
That wasn't even fucking Mach Rush.
I know.
found a ghoul jerking it in the corner.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know.
you
That's what it
realize
looked
he's
like.
streaming, right?
I am,
I
and
don't know,
this
man.
time they
This
can
ghoul
hear
is
you.
jerking it in the corner.
They can hear him this time.
Yeah.
That's where the places
that,
are
was,
party.
that was one ghoul who's just going whole hog on his pork.
Okay, you are going all in now.
I'm gonna resist trying to make a joke there.
Oh, don't want to go that way.
Okay, yeah. Now we just kind of buzz off and do something
Yeah.
else.
It's a little
I gotta
boring
really
doing it
make
this
sure
way.
that my boars don't accidentally kill him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you chose the absolute wrong frame for this.
Well, I didn't know what I was jumping into.
Well, you jumped in mid-mission. That's your fault.
Nah, it, honestly, would have been a good frame if we were going to protect all of them. So, just not realizing that, like, why would it do this? You know?
Because it's stupid.
Because it's stupid.
And that's wrong again. Oh my god,
Yeet. So, how is it seeing the world through my eyes?
fast!
Everything feels so slug now.
Feels like I'm on
doesn't it?
fucking crack.
Here we go.
Only mild amounts of speed.
Speed isn't crack, right?
Actually, speed and crack are slightly different.
That's fair. I'll give you that. But
That's
just
why
slightly.
I know that.
But just slightly.
Yeah.
Get back to the objective, old mate. Lock it down till she pops.
Mainly the effect it has on the person is the main difference. Speed causes people to want to run and move around a lot. Meanwhile, crack causes them to twitch.
I'm not sure we should be talking about drugs.
Yeah, it's probably
The
not the
only
best.
reason I know that is because family of law enforcement. So, law enforcement and first responders in general. So, I literally
How
have
is
an
it
uncle.
easier to control when I'm not using the fucking mock rush?
What do you mean?
When I'm just boosted by your bullshit, it's easier to control, and I think I actually go faster.
Oh no, you go faster in Mach Rush, trust me. The difference is that Mach Rush does still have a rev up time.
Oh, shit. Nope, run away. Not that way.
I just can't tell because I'm not I'm not fast. There's not enough.
There's not enough space to reach top speed, yeah. Remember what I said about I can only reach like third gear or something like that? In most areas, so it winds up being very easy to control. Yeah, I need a good 400 meters to reach, like, 5th gear. Possibly more. Now that said, I can reach that 400 meters really quick, but yeah, no, that's what happens when you have a family of first responders. You get to hear about all sorts of weird things. Like, apparently, there's one that for some reason when people take it, it's like a consistent fact that they always see wolves. For some reason. Like, everything else is completely there. Like, they can see other people, they can hear other people, they can respond to them, but they're being chased by wolves. Always. I don't know why. If you don't believe me, Shadow, you know the paramedic guy, right? The YouTube channel? Yeah. He has a video about dealing with people on that.
Why did that say it's new again? Warframe had a lot of bugs. Tranquil Cleave says it's new again, even though I just got that last time.
That's what I'm saying. I think some stuff is bugged, my friend.
Yeah, I think so too.
feel so slow.
I feel so fast.
Do you have Volt out of curiosity, Sacred?
Nope.
And or do you?
Hey, Y1! That's one of the ones we need.
Why is it one of those relics?
Still, with great stupidity comes great reward. What
Lightning.
do you reckon?
I am trying to gain control, not lose control.
Isn't it the same thing?
Red line wasn't even active.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, red line, yeah. Hey, Secret.
Oh, you just did it as I activated red line.
Yep.
Okay, so I can solo extract if needed.
Yeah.
We can just
Yeah.
extract if you want.
Yeah, if you need to get, we can reset.
No, it's okay.
so.
I think
I'm not
Beth's
sure
got it
Sacred can
handled.
handle those speeds yet.
I think Beth's got it handled. Griffin has
Oh,
just been.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
He's
triangle.
been something else today.
I-
Every single time I have started something today, started losing his fucking mind. To the point of
They're having a go.
genuine insanity.
From that conduit.
Yeah.
Because I have spent a total of
Well, he's
about
not that
maybe
way.
20 minutes in a mission
Mm.
all day.
Yeah.
I've been trying to play this all day and have made zero fucking progress.
Zero progress. By the way, I have a question, Shadow, because I saw your picture from Thingy from
Yeah.
Apex. Is Apex in a spot to re-download and be okay, or is it still being?
I mean, it's not
dinky?
fantastic.
Wait a little while.
I would,
Okay.
but at the same time, I also don't want to say, oh, wait a little while, it'll get better, and not knowing how long that'll actually be.
Yeah, no.
So don't re-download it.
Don't re-download it yet. Wait a bit and see.
Wait and see, but also, if you want to check it out now and see where they're at, go for it.
Got it.
Because, like I said, it could very well be, like, you know,
Yeah.
it may not actually be up to the right standards by the right time.
Yeah.
What I will say is that they have reincorporated the actual
I just realized
arenas
this entire
game.
time I never had kinetic plating on.
Yeah.
I forgot to put on kinetic plating.
Yep, there you go. So
What-
that looks
what are you
like-
what are you talking about, Lightning?
That looks.
Wait, so
that's
your
what that looks
shields
like.
were dropping under maximum?
Who?
Yeah, me, because my kinetic plating wasn't up ever.
Yeah.
So your shields were dropping under maximum?
Yeah.
That's shameful.
And they're well pissed off.
He doesn't play Goss.
I don't play Goss.
Shameful.
Ah! I fell off the map.
Is it bad that I want to do the setup that I've got on my Goss on Hildren?
Honestly, I think it'd be better on Hildren than Goss. Goss is already a tank with an F1 engine, so Hildren.
I know, it's
honestly-
hilarious watching people try to kill my Goss and it just doesn't work.
Why do you think I love playing Goss so much? Again, tank with an F1 engine. If they can catch me, they're not going to be able to do anything.
I'm here to drop this off. Bye.
Do anything about that last interference routine. You'll just have to.
There you go, Shadow.
Maybe I can catch the next one.
It's a triangle key. I don't know where the fuck the guy is, but we need to kill one of them. Oh, there.
Werewolf.
In the square hole.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near.
Meow. Slice.
Oh, there. The other guy's over here. I don't want to be here. Bye.
Out of
there's
curiosity,
another
in
one.
regards to the one shot, do we want to try to get everyone in on that one shot, or do we want
If we
test
try to
it
get
and
everyone in, it might
It's
be.
gonna be a lot.
Yeah. Well,
Being-
and that was kind of my request. I know Beth wants to.
We'll see how she feels about it.
Yeah.
Like at the time when we actually start doing it,
Yeah.
because we
'Cause
may just
I'm getting
not
some
have
stuff.
time for that.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of where I'm like, I can get. I've got enough of it that if everyone got me their characters, I could run it literally this weekend. But I know this weekend we can't do the other campaign, and I really didn't want it to conflict with your campaign on that regard, Shadow. So
Yeah, no.
that's why I
I
was
do
like, if
appreciate that.
we're missing a player, it may not be bad because this is
Oh shit,
literally
we
meant to be
accidentally
a one
completed
shot.
one.
Oh, it's fine.
Nope. Yeah, I'll be fine.
It's only if we do 3
all
or
of them.
4. 3 or 4.
Yeah.
That's when rotation C gets added.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Secret.
I was surrounded. I didn't know where the fuck to go. I'm hiding in a corner now.
Conduit destroyed.
So I was kind of wrestling with that concept. I was like, I don't want it to conflict with your campaign in that regard. So I kind of wanted to run it on a weekend that we're not doing yours. And again, it's literally just a test to see how broken and how bullshit that's gonna be.
I have worked on my character.
So-
They're actual physical character now. They just don't really have story. F16, go kiss my ass. I kind of want to switch frames because this is uncontrollable nonsense.
It's not,
Especially
I
when you
will-
do that.
You look like you're getting a good handle on it. I mean,
I keep getting stuck in corners I didn't know exist.
No returns. Dig in.
how do you think I find all this shit?
We could try. We do have a Y1. We could try opening now, and also
Yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
could
sure
try
Shadow.
opening it and see.
We could,
I
and
know
also
I have a few Y1s.
we just got a lift Y1, which the one.
Yeah, I know I've got Axie and Lith Y1.
Okay. And I can always throw in the other one that we're missing because I have
Yeah.
a Z4.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I might build the Tomcats.
Yeah, legitimately, I've gotten all the parts for that.
I think I do too now.
That mission just gives you all the parts for that.
Oh, yep, I've got it. Hell yeah. Alright, that'll be ready for tomorrow.
Yep. Boop. But yeah,
I'll
so
play somebody I don't have to quite contain my abilities.
yeah.
I will say I'm going to check on my Hildren.
Hildren Prime or just Hildren?
Prime.
I don't
Yeah.
have Hildren Prime.
Neither do I.
Okay, so Lith is garbage. It is only mobile defense. We do have a conjunction survival that's only level 35. I guess we'll run that. Well, we are running multiple varieties of relics anyways, so probably not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I'll start with running Z4, which is the brown reward one. It's the Yareli Prime chassis.
Yeah. I wish you could have two ephemeras equipped at the same time.
Yeah, especially since there's different varieties of ephemeras.
Yeah, it's so diverse.
Because there's the step ephemeras, there's the ones that attach to your back, there's the ones that just come off of you.
You have like the energy, yeah. Okay. Why this one?
Did you say why
Where
this
is
one?
it? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the heck I went and hid. There it is.
You could type in Yar, or you could type in
Fucking Yar.
Y1. Yeah, because it's technically pronounced Yareli.
Yeah,
I just
You're really
Yareli.
YAR. Yeah, that's funny.
Yar. And that's how I've been finding it, Yar.
Fucking yar.
Yardy har.
Yardy hardy
Yardy
hard.
Okay. Oh, and it's the gold piece, so
Yeah.
yeah, I can make that.
Alright.
Radiant.
Bear in mind, I
Boom.
do not know how well this is going to perform.
That'll be fine.
It'll be fine, as long as you make the Y1 radiant.
I still love the fact that Goss was really kind of added in as a joke, but he's such a powerful frame.
Yeah. It was unintentionally powerful. And then my Wisp gave him a buff. And then Shadow joined in with Volt. And then you play phase through a mountain. Also, we forgot to set the public, but it's fine. We do have already 3 people.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Tube Mutts. Let's give our little rabbit a wee head start.
I do not know how well this is going to do, but I guess
It's only a level 30 mission.
The Worm Queen has no control.
No, it's more confusing on whether or not the my Arcane Aegis is going to work while I'm in my 4th ability.
Oh, isn't that when you take damage, you it resets your shield?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that just works on Hildren just generally.
And that's going to be if people are actually able to hurt me while I'm in this.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a lower level mission.
If you have a necromech, you may use it. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open.
Oh my god.
Keep fighting.
There's apparently a fucking Nightwave thing to kill people while on a K drive.
Yeah. Let
And
me guess.
it works with Yareli. Because it technically counts as a K drive.
It's technically a K drive. Meow.
Well, technically it's a
damage.
K drive, a
Damage.
K, there's like a 50,000 different. Basically killing people while on something.
Yeah. Oh wait, so that means this probably works then.
The motorcycle, I think so.
Let's see.
I think the
Yep.
Atomocycle is one of them. Sadly, I don't think you can shoot your actual guns while doing it.
Can't
it's
shoot
only
guns,
a
but you
damage.
got rockets.
It's only a damage, so it only gets 1,000.
You can shoot rockets and you can send the bike to blow up. And you can summon it infinitely, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, Sacred, I don't know how you have vicious control with that.
The
This speed
God.
feels normal.
Goss or the motorcycle?
Goss.
Motorcycle I can control, a Goss I can't.
I'll give you a hint on this one. Goss, you want to,
Okay, I'm getting off my
if you're trying to stop, you literally want to start running in the other direction.
Where's the void thing? I know that's somewhere around here. There it is. There we go, 62,000.
Red line.
Oh, goody. Allow me to recast this.
Oh, did your Warframe also get buffed?
Yep.
Yeah, mine was the only one that didn't, but Epitaph got buffed. So I'm just running around spamming it. Yeah, with Goss, you kind of learn to go with the flow, so to speak. Goss, you don't go to the enemies with Goss. Goss takes you to the enemies.
I saw that. Let me just... fuck, I can't check it while on my board, apparently. And I'm not getting off my board to check. Because
Yeah.
that gets rid of all of my survivability.
Yeah, the issue with this setup is that people can't actually hurt me while I'm in this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mind you, I
need
can
them
still
to-
pillage.
Yeah.
Still
Well,
pillage to build up.
I know it
So-
worked. Well, I know it worked on Hildren before. We just need to go
And
into a higher
admittedly,
level.
if I exit my thing, allow people the opportunity to be able to hit me, will probably eventually proc, I would imagine.
Yeah, and it fully restores your shield, which is crazy.
Or unless it doesn't work with drain abilities active, such as Haven.
Maybe?
That could be.
Possibly. Let's see if people can hurt me again.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready.
Okay, no, I can drain with,
Well, there's the chassis for you guys.
hey, sweet.
Or-
I guess I'll take another one of these. I think this is the
Yeah,
third one I
'cause-
have.
The freaking over here.
So the good news is that it will restore if it procs.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yar.
Yar.
It would suck if we both got the
These
gold on this.
manifestations
Lightning,
must
what?
not be allowed a foothold on Lua.
I don't have
Life
relics.
support is at risk.
Oh, you're out of
Destroy
Axie? Oh, you don't have, you're out of all relics?
No, I don't have relics for Yareli anymore. So I was
Well,
waiting to find
if-
out what we were doing.
Oh,
I wanted to still use the relics that I had.
Yeah.
But
I
if you-
didn't know anything about that, so
Well, we threw in the white ones.
yeah.
And you heard me say Yar.
That could mean literally anything. You know that, right?
True, it's me.
I legit thought we were leaving, so
if we want to leave, we can.
I mean, there's no point for me being here, so.
Well, I mean, you can still pick up the shit if we
No,
drop
I
it.
can't.
He can't because he...
Well,
I didn't
no,
throw a relic in.
because you didn't throw a relic in.
Yeah, so. I'm just gonna go over here, because there's no point in me being here.
For the shits and giggles of it.
Yeah. I got food, so.
You might want to turn on that setting. The one that makes it so semi-auto weapons are full auto.
Yeah,
And-
it's an accessibility.
Yeah, I found it. Fuck! I just fucked up majorly. I pressed circle and you're like, what the fuck? Okay, this is an experience!
What's happening?
Oh, that's hilarious. I can't press the trigger that fast.
Oh, okay.
I turned on that setting and suddenly my Latham became a Gatling gun. Doesn't help out my Yareli increases its fire rate.
Yeah.
Babe. Our son is being a cat. That's drink tied to his crib. Didn't fucking smack it. Oh, I thought we were all extracting.
I thought it was just lightning extracting!
Lightning dipped because there was no point in me being in there.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
The communication is on the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, I'm just gonna fucking do it, hope I get the thing I want, and we'll just move on.
We'll move on to the next bit. Yeah, this is my only issue with frickin' farming for primes.
Yeah, I don't like
That
the current system.
You gotta do a double farm, basically. You have to farm for the relic, and then hope and pray that it drops.
You farm for the relic, hope and pray it drops. Make sure you have enough void traces to do that. If not, you gotta farm for
those.
farm for void traces, and then hope and pray you get the correct item from the relic.
Yeah. And I honestly believe that the void traces are a scam half the time because they don't play any. they don't guarantee anything, so it's hard to know. Oh. Because it's like, oh yeah, you get an increased percentage on the other items and a decreased percentage on the other things. Yet I've opened 100 100 radiant relics and gotten only the brown tier items.
Yeah.
So and then immediately it's like, well, this is stupid. I'm just gonna open this one random one.
And then you get it.
And immediately gold. I'm like, okay, is that opposite day or something?
I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Don't command my.
At least I got a silver that time, but it was a silver I already had, so.
Yeah.
These manifestations,
Trumna Prime
they
stock.
aren't from the neural system.
There you go.
Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
Oh. Yeah, when I realized that we were staying, I quickly tried to grab a relic.
But it was too late.
Well, you want to know what it did? I clicked on it and it's like, are you sure you want to use this relic? Clicked yes. This relic has been equipped. This relic has been unequipped. Are you sure you want to equip this relic for this mission? Like, what?
What?
I confirmed in this... I had 5 seconds. I confirmed 3 times in that 5 seconds, and it still didn't equip the relic. I'm like, well, shit.
I'm gonna go back to
But-
Unaru quickly, so I can get enough focus to the thing.
Do the thing? What thing?
Last grasp.
Mm.
So I can get that upgraded.
You mean last gasp?
Same thing!
No, it's really not.
Last gas.
Last part.
Last shitting of the pants.
It's one of these days. I love it.
Fucking show you shitting of the pants.
Shadow, I've been
Shred
on
ass
mic.
so hard you'll wonder if I fucking tore my ass out.
Shadow, I've witnessed that, and I can tell you right now, I laughed my ass off when you did that. My favorite one, honestly, is when you went to pick up a box while I was on mic with you, and I hear this. Oh no!
Whoops.
Do we want to do more Olympus? Or do you want to do Zini?
What's
Oh
the
my
enemy
God,
type on
man.
Zini?
Zini's to get the Axie. It's the interception.
Okay.
Don't.
But what's
Oh,
the
we-
enemy type? Was my question.
Corpus, I'm pretty sure. No,
Fuck me. Never mind. I'm not doing fucking
Infestation,
anything right
sorry.
now.
Infestation.
yeah.
I'm not fucking doing anything right now, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yep. No worries. Honestly speaking, the Being able to run that other one multiple times probably is the better run for that.
The Olympus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will ask something. Can we go grab an argon crystal? I literally need one, and I have 2.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know when they decay.
And I need 2
Oh, you need some as well?
for Grundle.
Grundle. Yeah. That's right, Grundle does need some.
What type of mission we on do?
Mott worked pretty well last time.
Mott worked pretty well last time, but it would have worked this time.
That's the only thing I can guarantee.
One thing I'm curious about is how does the hold trigger fire work to charge weapon? Does it like fully charge it then fire? If so, how does it work with that to work? Does it perfect fire then fire, or do you have to?
Probably doesn't perfect fire.
That probably doesn't
You are
perfect
here to
fire.
distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm.
Fuck! I'm not fucking. I did that thinking I would do stuff that actually helped me, but no, that's garbage. I did the garbage.
You did the bad.
I did the bad.
Oh, so I've been thinking more about how your transformation works.
Okay.
So basically, what I have envisioned at the moment is that it's going to work very similar to Disguise, so Disguise Self.
Yeah.
Because, well,
It's
easiest on
basically
that
the same
regard.
thing.
Basically the same thing, only obviously it doesn't need spell slot, it needs X amount of blood. On that interaction...
I know how the quirk
Um,
works. Fullest detail.
Yeah. Well, and on... Basically how I'm gonna run it is, again, try to keep it similar to how the quirk actually works. So obviously you're gonna need the blood instead of a spell slot.
Yeah.
Depending on how much you consume depends on how
long it lasts. Yeah.
long you're able to
Hey, Argon Crystal
sustain
already.
that. Perfect. So we just need one more, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need one more.
Oh, and I have a resource booster, so it's 2.
Yeah, lady, go see this.
Basically... Sure.
I've delivered a life support capsule
Shit.
to the area.
That's Latham.
Activating it will buy more time.
I think it's breaking some rules in order to do that.
it maxes out its possible fire rate and just does it as fast as possible. Well, it's because of the Yareli augment mod that's increasing my fire rate. But this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
For a single fire weapon, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I kind of wonder what that would do to,
Fenmore?
Epitaph.
Oh, yeah, I'll try Epitaph after this.
Because it's technically, it's a single fire weapon, but it is a charge,
It's a
and
charge.
a release weapon. Yeah.
Life support on
So
the
would
If it full charges then releases, that'll be automatically, that'll be awesome, because that hurts. With your really fire
Really?
speed, that hurts. Yeah, but I'm trying to max out the speed, so I'm like constantly holding and releasing.
Yeah. Not that bad. But, I mean, at the same time, I did a lot of strengthening exercises as well, so...
It's much easier for me to just do this.
Another life support capsule
Yeah.
is now available.
Yeah, I see the reason why. It's just, it's odd to me sometimes. That's all. But basically what I was going to have it do is that you can do... Like, obviously, I'm going to have it where, like, you can get some from, like, just attacking.
Yeah.
Or you could potentially, like, as an example, let's say I have a
Oh, I got another
character in
Argon
there.
Crystal. I found one of the crates.
Nice.
So now we just gotta stay until
Alrighty.
we leave.
stay until we leave. Yeah.
Well, we can't leave now. We have to wait till 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then it's just funny to stay
the
until
most
we
accurate. Stay until we can leave, technically.
Yeah. I knew that's what you meant. I now have 6 Argon crystals.
Jesus Christ, you found another one?
Well, no, I have a resource booster, so every time there's one, I pick up 2.
Yeah, which means you would have 4, not 6. Oh, but you already had
I had 2. Yeah. So I now have 6. I only needed 1.
Well, you got 4!
I'm gonna check and see if there's anything I need to build that needs the Argon crystals. That's the only reason I was like, can we go grab that real quick? Because I only need 1, and they are finicky.
They are finicky as fuck.
Yeah. And if we're doing the thing, I want to go ahead and level up some stuff, so... And I need the Argon crystals to be able to do that. But basically what I was going to have it, like, you can ask, like, a player to...
Give blood?
Give blood. In which case, I won't make the character take a lot of damage.
But they will
take some depending on how much blood you take. But since it's not being forcefully taken,
and because of the relationship with Toga, my character's most likely not going to be full hero, more like converted villain. Like they were a villain that became.
So
like,
you are part of my. You are part of my villain rehabilitation program.
Yes.
Got it.
And it also fits for the characters I generally make. I don't make nice, do good do good people.
Yeah.
Also, I am a rogue, which kind of just fits.
Yeah. Which that said, I'm also going to allow you one of your support items to be where you can sneakily yoink blood.
Yeah.
Ideally, without letting the person know, so that actually works
I'd say like
rogue.
special like design daggers that I can that like when I stab into it automatically takes some blood.
I was also gonna say like a little needle, something that's not gonna something you can throw, but something that's not necessarily gonna
similar
be like,
to Toga's
oh, hey.
like neck piece
Yeah.
thing. Oh, more Argon
Similar
crystals
to
for
that.
lighting.
Nom 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 nom
Nom,
nom
nom, 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 Argon! Oh, we can leave. I completely. I was just kind of existing in the conversation.
Yeah. How's to do with Toga? Well, I've left with 6 Argon crystals now.
You definitely have enough.
I have plenty now. But basically, as far as the quirk as you train it, I was gonna say, okay, you start with when you go to yoink blood from someone, you're gonna roll your normal damage, and then you would roll. If you're specifically trying to get blood, you would roll, like, as an example, a d4, and you get that much of the blood, which will correspond to X amount of time with that form. Whether you use it right away or not, so on and so forth. Eventually going to a d6, d8, and moving on from there. More or less to make it overly complicated, just but make it where, okay, there is an order in which you must follow.
It's also a non-magic version of...
yeah.
Which means it does not get disabled by stuff that doesn't contain magic.
Yeah. That being said, if Eraser looks at you, on the other hand, or someone
if Eraser
with
does...
Sure.
And also, did you forget what it kind of does for Toga? She kind of can't be wearing clothes.
I haven't. I have not.
Well, I think she has like a skin-tight suit out under.
Yeah, it's a support item for that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, now all of Grundle's stuff is building. So I will have Grundle's. Grundle is nuts.
I've been trying to build this for a while, so. Let's try it out.
Oh, before you do this, I do want to switch to that weapon, see how it
Yeah,
works
go
with
for
that
it.
setting.
Yeah.
And also, this mission's probably really good for that, because if they're not too high level.
Yeah.
Epitaph. There. We're good.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. Okay, so it naturally starts with that. So if I take...
I haven't written out a backstory for my character. In fact, I haven't written anything. And I'm probably going to be changing the name.
Yeah.
Right now, I kind of just put in a placer name, and then I was like, oh wait, they're probably a toga.
Yeah, Toga does exist, and there is a chance that you run into Toga, but...
Yeah, but that's not her first name. Her first name is Himiko.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Japanese names are weird.
Yeah, it is Himiko.
It is Himiko?
It's your surname. Yeah, it's your surname and then your first name.
Yeah. But in
so
anime,
Himiko
sometimes
Toga,
they turn it around.
Himiko
Sometimes
is
they don't.
her.
Yeah, Himiko's first name.
Anime-wise, yeah.
It doesn't help how Himiko. It could also be a surname.
It could be. I think Himiko is technically her surname.
I think it's Himiko Toga, like first name,
so,
last name.
So I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Okay, I can't throw that on there yet, but that's fine. Okay, do this. Cool. Not gonna color it yet because I'm not sure what color scheme I'm going for this thing.
What thing? Epitaph?
Not Epitaph. Well, Epitaph's got a color scheme. It always looks like one of the launcher or one of the wrist guns from Deadshot.
Operator, incoming transmission.
Okay, it does not auto fire.
Fortuna.
So Epitaph acts the exact same with the setting on.
Put the key
Got it.
and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is wait to open. Something happens to the conjure before you can pull the goods. You don't get the goods ever. Also, the bleeders Alred told the tattoo will try to kill you.
Toga may actually be her. I don't know. I'd have to actually look. Because it's always Himiko Toga, and then it's Izuku Midoriya.
Yeah,
I'd have to actually look at like the subbed version.
I'm pretty sure Izuku Midoriya is first name, last name. I'm pretty sure.
Well, notice All Might always calls him Young Midoriya, and Young Bakugo. I know that Bakugo is his surname. That, as an example, Midoriya is as well.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
It's funny how I have so much issues with controlling Goss, but Yareli I'm basically fine with.
Just like Suyu Asui, but she requests to be called Sue.
Yeah. And her hero name is Froppy.
Froppy!
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Okay, this weapon is interesting. I'm not disappointed.
Oh, that's a diamond.
It is a low level at the moment. So is it, so.
Looks like Alred was so keen to make the sale he didn't close every back door. Greed makes a person sloppy, hotshot. Remember that. Enjoy the boost.
But yeah,
Oh, we already had a diamond key, huh?
yeah.
We're missing triangle. Well, this just makes it easier for later. But you'd have to pick up the next
If it
key.
stays.
No, it stays. If you're holding it, it stays. If you don't hold it, it disappears. which is why you have to pick the triangle key.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
don't know.
which, there it is.
I've seen a lot of people say that it's Himiko is her last name, but
I'm pretty sure Toga is the last name.
yeah. I'd have to double check, but either way,
On the way,
Himiko Toga exists. I will say that.
yeah, we know that's her name. What order
Well-
it's in, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's first name Himiko, last name Toga.
Yeah, everyone says Toga most of the time.
Yeah, well, that's fitting for Japanese.
It would be fitting in that regard.
Because in Japan, most of the time you're there's
Referred
before,
to
but
as-
you already have that part.
Yeah. Yeah, most
That's-
of the time it's referred to the last name. You're
Yeah.
referred to by your last name.
Unless you're
Like
really close with
Todoroki.
them.
Yeah, just like Todoroki.
Yeah.
Sorry, the only thing I like about friggin' Endeavor half the time. Shoto!
Yeah, and there's no reason why Endeavor would call his son by their last name when they have the
Yeah.
same last name.
I know, I just love the shouting of his name. Just it became a thing in one of them, and then it just continued. Like, even in the hospital, hooked up to an oxygen machine, Todoroki just looks through the thing and it's like, it closes the door. Shoto!
Oh, we haven't done one yet.
Nope.
Look, Mumsy may have raised you believing winning ain't the most important thing, but piece of advice. It is.
Matap
Okay.
just murked that dude
I am back.
for now.
For now.
He's fucking sleeping.
For now.
Huzzah!
No, like, every time I've put him down, he's gotten up within, like, seconds.
I foresee screaming in the near future, unfortunately. I'm just gonna give you a warning now.
Me too. Me fucking too.
Shoto.
Shoto!
Yeah,
You should have never
we have
failed
not
the license exam in the first place, Shoto!
we just never brought the conversation away from My Hero.
Pretty
Apparently
much.
not.
I was discussing like how I plan on or how I envision his transformation.
And then we were discussing, is Himiko the last name or the first
I
name?
can't remember because I've seen it Toga Himiko depending, which is weird. But I legit that's one of the ones I'm like I don't think it's ever like fully seen in a way
I'm
that you can
pretty
be
sure last name
I'm
is
pretty
Toga.
sure it's Himiko Toga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which one is
but-
which? Because sometimes they'll say the last name first.
Sometimes they say last name first, remember?
Fuck, that's true.
Just like one of the scenes where it's usually it's Shoto Todoroki, there is one scene that it actually goes Todoroki Shoto, even in the dubbed form. So I was like, oh no. 90% of the time she's referred to as Toga, which would ensue that that's her last name according to normal Japanese stuff. But there are times that she is referred to as Himiko as well.
L5!
By the same
Himiko first
people.
name. Himiko
Yeah.
first name.
Oh, you just
Okay.
Googled it?
I just searched it up.
Okay.
Okay. I was like I kind of want to say so, but I don't want to say for sure without looking.
I figured it was first name Himiko, last name Toga.
Yeah.
We'll leave, grab Shadow, and come back.
While you still
Yep.
could. Smart move.
Yeah, hopefully I'm able to actually do something.
And hopefully we actually get what we want.
Probably not.
Yeah. I see this being a long and tedious process.
Yep, I foresee a long and tedious process in our future. The immediate future too.
Oh, by the way, Grundle Prime is building now for me.
Yay. Fat Man Prime.
Batman Prime.
How many Tone Cap blueprints am I gonna have after this?
I don't know.
I already have a whole lot.
I have several myself now.
One mission
I
I got
at
like
least have
6 of them.
8. Yeah, I know I have at least 8 because I started paying attention, finally. But I don't know how many I got when I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, so we experimented charge weapons with that setting on. It does not affect it at all. It does not auto-fire when it's fully charged.
Sorry, just working my wisp.
Yeah.
What's your power strike?
No, I'm feeding my old wisp to the helmet.
Oh, okay. Then what's your power strike?
I'm not done building her yet, but it's currently over 200.
Not a bad start.
Mine's technically also over 200, but then it's also over 300.
Okay, so mine's currently sitting at 212.
Okay.
But I am still trying to install mods. I have 2 open slots.
Yeah, so very decent.
Yeah, mine's 415.
I don't remember which frame it is, but I have a frame with like over 500 power strength at one point. And I don't remember why. It's probably Umbra. It's probably one of my Umbra builds.
Probably.
It's probably Excalibur Umbra himself, actually. Probably the old Red Blade Umbra. Ah, much better.
Much
Got
better.
my zappy thing on my arm now. Much, much better. So yeah, if you do decide to make a character related to another character, I do need that information, I will say.
Well, I already said my character's probably related to Toga.
Probably and is.
Fine, is.
Is, okay.
It was so much that I was basically considering putting the Toga as their last name, which would be the direct relative.
The latest in asset
Yeah.
security. Conduits. Put the key in, and you can pull the
Actually, I got a
shackles
good
out.
storyline that I'm gonna discuss with you. I may have to reveal certain information, so I'll wait for
You don't get the goods.
I'll wait for an opportunity where Shadow vanishes.
Oh, how dare you.
That's not very common.
Fuck
Someone
you!
is screaming as kid.
Scream!
I will fucking kill you.
What the I apparently hit the skybox, and it kicked me off there later.
It's like Shadow is just like, haha. Now it's just like, no, I do not underestimate your power. No.
I will shove my boot so ridiculously far up your ass. You will be shitting leather.
So it's a leather boot.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kill
Anyway,
conduit
yeah, I mean, we all know it'll happen eventually. And the kid will eventually start causing problems. Because that's kind of his stick at the moment. And I feel bad, but... I mean, am I wrong, Shadow?
No.
No. Okay, we're letting the rest of them die?
Yep.
Got it. Meow. Yeah, you can cancel Mock Rush, by the way. You can activate
I know.
Mock Rush in, like, small bursts. I'll get the here, yeah. Meow. Hey, Shadow, I got an old classic on at the moment.
God damn this skybox. Why is it so low?
I don't know.
I like slightly touch the skybox and it sends me off merrily, and I basically killed because of it. Because I'm running Unaru instead of my normal one. I think Zenaric.
Yeah. There's something draining energy somewhere. Oh, it's the freaking thingy, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the key that we're gonna have until this is done. So I'm not gonna be stuck off my board because I keep hitting the fucking skybox.
Oh, fuck.
Ah.
Actually, I can do this.
Everybody burns.
I have energy pads. There's problem solved.
I have a sword that gives me energy, so it's canceling out the effect. Basically, I can build up enough energy that I can put up my kinetic plating whenever I want. But yeah, I'll give a little bit more. So this technically takes place in a. How do I explain this?
Skybox motherfucker.
Skybox motherfucker. Yes, it takes place in the skybox motherfucker.
Damn it. That's not what I want.
So, what was it? Okay, so, to give everyone context, some of the villains that, and if anyone in stream hasn't seen the end of this, please turn away now.
Spoiler
I'm not
alert.
gonna name
Spoiler
names,
alert.
but there is potential spoiler alerts. As far as the villains that didn't make it, there are some of those villains that still exist, though the events revolving around their death still technically happened.
Okay, so it's like a weird time fracture type thing.
So wait, does that mean freaking New Order chick could be alive still?
New Order, yeah, Star and Stripe is still around.
And Twice is also still around.
Potentially. I said some, not necessarily all.
I just guessed because
Twice would be a villain I'd keep around, yeah.
Yeah.
God, Twice's power would be insane on a barbarian.
Yeah.
Well, that's Echo Knight.
Why do you think I've been keeping my mouth shut? Fucking Sad Man's Parade.
Oh my god. Or, oh god, wizards.
Yeah.
Imagine the amount of fireballs.
Or, oh, wait a
No
minute.
more having to rely on casting Simulacrum. Just
I was about to
instant
say-
million minions.
Well, here's the other thing. You could make more of himself, or he could make others, too.
Yeah.
You could duplicate others.
So, oh, wait a minute.
Skybox,
Potentially-
motherfucker.
Skybox.
Sorry, I gotta kill one of these guys.
Yes?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Killed one.
Okay.
Conduit down. Look, Mumsy may have raised you believing winning ain't the most important thing, but piece of advice, it is.
There. But yeah, you could potentially, I don't know, let's say one of y'all has Pin Decay.
Routine subverted and you're
Oh yeah, their quirks duplicate as well. I forgot.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
the unawakened.
bear in
version.
mind, Twice has to reach certain criteria before you can actually replicate the quirk.
No. Twice can do it automatically.
Oh,
Toga's the one that has to reach a certain criteria to duplicate someone's quirk.
I may have accidentally killed one because they were dying on their own.
Ah, it's fine.
As long as we don't kill three. I saw an enemy, I full shot, and now they're freezing to death.
Yeah, so Toga has to reach certain criteria.
Toga
order
has
to
to
do it.
awaken her quirk.
Yeah. Twice can copy a person and their quirk to a degree.
Yeah, they can't do the
Ah.
Twice can't copy full power, but
Yeah. It's a weakened version of.
yeah.
That's right.
about to reset.
But that being said, as an example, let's say Sacred copies someone with Twice's quirk, uses Twice's quirk. That you basically wouldn't be able to use. The clones wouldn't be able to use the quirks of the people she copied or made duplicates of.
Dig in.
Still technically would be able to use Sad Man's Parade, basically, but
Well, yeah, that just
that's
That
just a freaking endless army of
Yeah.
bullshit. Which, by the way, if somebody does that, we're going to roll a percentile dice every X amount of time to see how many of those you spawn, because otherwise,
The percentile
hints
as
as to
in
why-
just that's the number of that you spawn. Anywhere from
okay.
1 to 100.
Base you can only spawn 2. So you can spawn minimally 2, because obviously that's how Twice's Quirk works.
Well, one clone.
As far as
Skybox.
As far as how many you spawn after, or how many of those can successfully spawn, is then, as an example, let's say you decide to use your quirk, but you decide to use legitimately the action Sadman's Parade. So you get your 2 guaranteed. You would roll percentile dice to see how many clones those clones would be able to make, continuing from there.
Yeah.
That being said, you could continue to cast Sadman's Parade each round and roll percentile dice each round to see how many you can continuously create.
The hypothetical situations we're going to put you in.
The hypothetical situation, if somebody has that and then starts copying decay, assholes.
Oh, shit, I completed that one.
Okay.
Right, we cannot complete anymore.
Do not kill anymore.
Sorry, I went on a murder spree.
That's okay. We all understand that. We all get it. Yeah, the hypothetical situations you guys are putting me in. I legitimately, for this campaign, I asked you guys to legitimately, like, if you can think of it, try it. If I cannot legitimately come up with a reason, like, okay, that's way too far-fetched, or there's an issue with that, or there's a potential issue with that, I will try to find a way to realistically stop you. Hence as to why, like, as an example, I'm not against you guys using Sadman's Parade, but we are going to make it where you don't flood the universe.
Well, I don't think Twice can even do that.
I was about to say, realistically, even Twice can only create so many before he starts wearing down. So, that's my way of mimicking that. That being said, I will cap your clones at probably 1,000.
Ooh, I just had another idea of a really interesting setup.
M10.
No.
Bitch.
Another, more of a support type quirk, but very interesting nonetheless.
Go for it.
Warp Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a free dimension door.
Yeah.
More than dimension door, that's teleport with extreme accuracy, so long as I can envision the place in my head.
Yeah, as long as you have either
and you can bring
coordinates
people
or
with you.
know exactly where it is, you can warp yourself and other people, as well as I will let you use it as a bonus action with a reaction.
Yeah.
It'll cost you a bonus action plus reaction. I will allow you to redirect projectiles back at people with it.
Oh, fuck yeah, that would be fucking amazing.
I told you, just keep in mind, for every ounce of power I give you guys, that means I have to make everything else stronger.
I know.
And I don't mind doing this because all my shit's custom made anyway, so... just like,
It's gonna be like testing your limits and then breaking them.
Pretty much.
Okay, we got the
Testing
one we need.
literally, I want you guys to try
Cool your
to
bloodthirst,
cause a
Shadow.
situation.
Try not to kill more.
I legitimately want you guys to try to break something, so to speak. Because I want to see, like, what points of, like, okay, to make this fair, where everyone else can play, you know? That's where I'm like, because again, each time Twice creates a clone, it keeps getting weaker and weaker and weaker. That's why I said you're gonna have a max amount of clones you can spawn, and their actual, like, HP pool and AC pool will continuously get lower, but again, you're gonna have a shit ton of them. Basically, once your HP pool reaches 0 with the or reaches 1 with the clones, so AC and HP pool reaches 1 with the clones.
So it kind of goes off your Constitution modifier.
It'll go off of your Constitution modifier. Well, it would probably go off of whatever your highest modifier is, because again, it's an innate ability. But basically, instead of using Constitution modifier for the clone's health, you would use your highest modifier.
Okay,
Potentially.
So highest possible HP.
Highest possible HP that they could get, and then it would slowly disintegrate over time, so to speak, to the point where you only have
You don't have no
HP
idea how many
as those
times I
clones.
fucking hit the skybox.
I got an idea.
Conduit down.
But yeah, I've legitimately thought some of this out, and I'm like, oh good lord, some of this is gonna be broken, but it's gonna be so fucking cool. Because there's a lot of things. It's like I have a specific, as an example, and the only reason I actually thought about this, I was like, I have a specific play style of character. Shadow already knows it. I like playing melee fighters with a little bit of elemental range, so to speak, which limits me to a few specific things. The idea behind running this idea is that you guys would get to have something unique to you, so to speak.
Yeah.
Plus your class. So as an example, Monk with Dark Shadow as an example would fix the range problem. But at the same time, you might be able to capitalize a little bit more on it if you went, I don't know, Decay. Or frickin' what's it called?
Well, you gotta. There are downsides
explosions
to a lot
and-
of these quirks.
Exactly. Well, and that's why when I was talking to Shadow about it originally,
Like Dark Shadow, it depends on how dark the room is, and if it's too dark, you lose control of it.
yeah, I'll start making you do saves to see how, as you use it, to see how much of it you retain control of. God, 8.
Yep, it's wrong.
Most quirks have some form of
Most
downside.
quirks have some form of innate downside.
Whether if it's a mild, like whether it's like your quirk can become a monster and attack you essentially, or
something
a
more
mild
simple. Because
irritating itch.
I'm pretty sure for togas, it's the literal bloodthirst. Like you have a thirst to drink blood. I'm pretty sure that's.
Well,
I'm
and that's,
pretty sure
I
that
found-
is worse as well. Like, I don't think it
I was
ever
about to-
directly says it,
It doesn't
but
directly
it
say it, but I
infers
did
that
find
it's
something.
associated with, like, that bloodthirst is literally associated with her quirk.
It was actually something that somebody pointed out. Toga's eyes are very different, but that doesn't seem to play any key fact in her quirk, except the strange look can be related to hunger. And the fact that Toga herself points out that her parents kind of put the kibosh on the whole drinking blood thing. If she legitimately needed blood for something, as an example, I think there's other heroes that require... There's actual heroes that require blood in their diet to sustain their quirk stuff. I think
And then there's that
Vlad
weird
King
guy
is
that
one of them.
that weird guy that just becomes what he eats.
Yeah. But the point is that there's some quirks that need specific things, and
Yeah.
the theory behind it is that Toga's parents, in this regard, thinking it more monster than anything. By the way, have we killed one this round?
Yes, we have.
Yeah,
So, leave them be.
yeah,
We
made
got
sure
it.
to hunt them down.
The theory behind it is that, because of that, that's what kind of sparked her into this frenzy, so to speak, and the whole thing with the League at that point.
Also, her parents weren't very accepting of her quirk, so she...
Well, that was kind of the point.
Yeah.
If they weren't accepting of her quirk and she legitimately needed blood to sustain and stay in a somewhat decent state of being, think about it this way, literally just starving her.
Yeah.
And now the
whether it's
Yeah, it could be
in
that
a
like
different
normal
regard.
food is just unappetizing.
I don't think that's
Potentially.
the case.
Well, if that was the case, then she wouldn't be. I think there's like a different setting for it, so to speak. Like
Yeah.
I think it's required to keep certain functions.
It's similar to
within
being
normal
a vampire.
parameters. Yeah. Like
They-
you can eat normal food and
they can eat
sustain
normal
to some
food,
degree, but
yeah.
you
But
need
they need
X amount.
they
to
need
continue.
a certain amount of blood to just live like a normal
Take
person.
Fat Gum as an example in this regard. Fat Gum needs to eat fatty foods to keep enough fat on his body so he can actually use his quirk correctly.
Yeah.
But in the regards of if he doesn't have it, then he can't use his quirk. Toga's may be not necessarily in the fact that she can't use it, obviously, but it may be more.
Well, if she doesn't drink
mental
blood, she of
decay
course
state.
cannot use her quirk.
Yeah.
What would be
hers may be
dangerous
more
is
of
having a
a-
combo quirk of togas and stains.
I am. We.
You drink blood, you stun the person you drink blood from, but you also transform into them
That.
and able to use their quirk.
I am not sure how I feel about.
Combination quirks.
I'm not sure how I feel about the combination quirks yet.
I
know
know.
it's
I
been
was
pointed
just
out, I
saying
know
that
it's
is very
stated.
dangerous.
But we would literally.
And it
This is
makes sense
supposed to
that we
be a
wouldn't get access to those because it was
Yeah.
that's like those two people need to start a family.
Yeah, quite literally. Or
You could just
people
say they
from those
fucked.
families.
It's totally fun.
I was going PG because we are
He's trying to
streaming.
be PG. He's trying to be PG. That's why I went, I don't want to get into biology here.
I'm just saying, you could say they
yeah.
fucked.
Anyway. But think about, like, and I think Sacred can probably agree with me, Toga seems to almost be more mentally stable by the end than in the beginning. She's by no means stable. Don't get me wrong, but she is more...
After Twice's death, she's more falling off.
Yeah.
And also, did you run into when she ran into Uraka again after Twice died?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more her falling off the wagon.
Yeah. But, again, the more calm, collected, not so much psycho.
It's more she made a choice. Before she was more like, I do what I want. I don't care if I'm good or bad. If I want to do it, I'll do it. Now it's more, I'm bad and you'll know I'm bad.
Depends, so to speak. But, yeah, there's... Something changed. But think about it, at the same time, she's had access to blood at this point. If her quirk caused mental problems, so to speak, let's say some sort of mental issue that causes it, let's say to continuously require this at a point that it becomes a craving that she no longer can sustain, she's going to kind of gorge, so to speak.
I love when I go drop off my board to grab a key and then he disappears right under me.
And you know the funnier part? I grabbed that key.
Oh, that you just stole that key from right under me?
Not from under you, I grabbed the same key, I think, though.
No, you didn't, because it's a square key.
Yeah.
Well, I just put square key in. So.
Oh, you got another square key? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it must have dropped like another key or something, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we completed one.
Yeah. I need to back
Bottom
off
low.
from blowing up everyone.
Meow.
Ah, there's another one over there!
Yeah, they're all up currently, just so you know. But yeah, there's a couple concepts as to why Toga... psychological, and then plus the starving on that one. There's a lot of different concepts as to why and how for Toga in that regard.
L5, you bitch. And we're done.
Meow.
Are we done?
It's 8:59.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, that being said, Secret. I have stuff on the regard of character in that front. I will get to you later.
Yeah.
I'll send your cut via the usual. Have a good
Chad, are you rethinking Tsukiyomi? Or
I'm
are you really going with the
gonna
Tsukiyomi?
start doing some research on possible.
Was he doing fucking Infinite Tsukiyomi from Naruto? What?
Dark Shadow specifically.
Oh,
The hero's name is Tsukiyomi, remember?
I forgot.
How do you
It's been a while since I've been watching. I need
Fair,
to
fair,
finish
fair, fair.
My Hero. It's been a while. But I've just been watching so many series right now.
Yeah.
Anime and non-anime alike.
Man.
Ugh.
I'm assuming some of that was nah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
I'm gonna call stream here for today, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye
Bye,
bye.
stream.
Bye.
Bye.